I am getting the same question all over and all over and all over again these days from everybody who just bought brand new camera, whether it's Canon EOS M50 or DSLR. They ask me, what lens should I get next besides the kit lens which came with the camera? I have such a lens here. We'll talk about it today. I'll show it to you. Why is it such a good lens? Why is it so important? Why should I get it next? Why is it the hottest lens of all time? For the new faces, my name is Zdenka Darula. I work as a photographer. I'm a former model and a few other things. Now that we are done, have you heard the term Nifty 50? It is this lens. It's Canon 50mm f1.8 fixed prime lens. There is no zoom. When I was starting out 13 years ago, I was told to buy this lens. And throughout the years, I actually heard other photographers to recommend that lens as well. And today, I'm actually standing here recommending you this lens. That's what you should get as your next lens. Why? Why is it so good and why do you need it? For example, let's say you bought Canon EOS M50 with the kit lens 15 to 45 millimeters, where the aperture is f3.5 to 6.3. Now, you might be a bit disappointed when it comes to shooting in low light, just because the aperture starts at f3.5. The higher the number, the less light gets in. This little 50 millimeter lens have a very wide aperture, f1.8, so you will get a lot more light in. That means you can use faster shutter speed or lower ISO or combination of both. Let's look at some photos I took with 15 to 45 millimeter lens, f3.5 to 6.3, and let's compare them with photos I took with this lens, 50 millimeters, where the aperture is 1.8. Prime lenses. This prime lens has really nice bokeh. Bokeh is that out of focus background, very popular right now. You know, those lights kind of blurry in the background, especially during the night shots. It's really nice. You will get that really nice cinematic depth of field with this lens. On DSLR, it is 50 millimeter lens, but if you use it on Canon EOS M50 because of its cropped sensor 1.6 times, it will become 80 millimeters lens. It is amazing portrait lens. It's amazing for street shooting. There is no distortion. Whatever your eye sees, that's what you get. Prime lenses are sharper than zoom lenses simply because there is less moving parts. Also, as I mentioned earlier, because of the wide aperture, the more light gets in. That way, you can shoot with faster shutter speed and lower ISO. It is super light. It weighs practically nothing. It's amazing for travel. It's good to keep in your camera bag. In my camera bag, I always have one telephoto zoom lens, one wide angle zoom lens, and one portrait zoom lens. And this little guy. It makes you better photographer. Okay, before I confess, let me tell you what they say. I mean articles and other photographers. They say that it makes you better photographer and videographer because you are forced to move your body. You are forced to find new angles instead of just zooming in and out. You are forced to think of the composition before you press the shutter. What do I say? Yes and no. Yes, it is amazing because you will learn how to shoot from different angles. And if you're starting out, if you're a brand new photographer, it's absolutely great to have this lens because you will need to learn shooting from different angles. No is when it comes to shooting weddings, because when I shoot weddings, it's all about the perfect moment and I have zero time. I need to capture it very quickly. So for that part, I use my very high-end zoom lenses. I use this during weddings too, but much later on in the evening when I'm shooting reception, when there is a low light and I don't need to rush, I can take it easy, I can just be creative and have some fun and snap photos here and there. This lens is cheap. It's only about 130 Canadian on Amazon, and if you're planning on getting it for Canon EOS M50, yes, you will need an adapter. It is worth getting the adapter because down the road you might actually want to purchase those high-end lenses with very wide aperture. It does make a huge difference in photos. Truthfully, you will probably eventually switch cameras, which is absolutely normal, but lenses? No, they will always stay with you. Well, give it a thumbs up if you liked today's video, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that bell notification button as well to know when the next video is up. Let me know what kind of lenses you have, what kind of camera you have, if you are planning on buying this 50mm lens or if you already have one, and how do you like it, or just say hello. You know, I read all the comments and I will always respond. So thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao, ahoy.